It is truly shocking and appalling the lengths some of these cultural elites will go to in order to subvert democracy, encourage the death of others, and we firmly disavow this here at the John Della Rose channel. We disavow Heather Antos, IDW Publishing, and of course everybody who encourages the subversion of democracy, insurrection, and of course the murder of innocent people who are just trying to do their jobs and preserve democracy. We'll get to that in a second. Very serious business today after the Supreme Court ruling. Let's get to fun stuff. All right, my name is John Della Rose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. This is Overmind, a science fiction thriller graphic novel. This is the difference in comic book publishing that Heather Antos is afraid of. She knows that with her editing of the Star Trek line, she can never, ever compete with the excellent work that we're doing here. I've got great science fiction. If you like Star Trek, she used to edit Star Wars. If you like Star Wars, I guarantee you that this will be a difference. You'll see awesome action adventure, lots of fun, no identity politics, everything Heather stands against. Beautiful women with big breasts. Yes, that's here in my comic book. Back at today, we've got $20,000 already on this campaign, 28 days to go. You don't want to miss this. Let's run up the score and actually make a difference in culture today. We're not just complaining about things. We're making an active contribution. That link's in the description below. Back Overmind. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We appreciate you guys. All right, Heather Antos, after the Supreme Court ruling, of course, getting rid of Roe versus Wade and allowing states to choose whether they will allow the murder of babies in their states or not, went ballistic on Twitter this morning. Of course, she has more tweets than even what I'm going to show today. She's on a roll, just absolutely going crazy. I guess she wants to kill babies. I don't know. Not my business. But what is my business is her attempts to subvert democracy. Of course, after the events of January the 6th, we are very sensitive in this country towards attempts to subvert democracy, towards insurrection, and things like that. And of course, we would never want to promote things that encourage violence, encourage riots, hurt the safety of our trusted civil servants. That is something that we must all unify to condemn, regardless of our political persuasions. I've heard this time and time again, so it obviously applies here. And Heather Antos, unfortunately, tweeted a death threat to the Supreme Court. She is encouraging violence against the Supreme Court members. Of course, we know what abortion is. It is the termination of life. It is the going into and actually, in some instances, breaking necks of little babies inside the womb. It's disgusting practices. And this is what Heather Antos is calling for happening to the Supreme Court right now. She wants them dead because she doesn't like their ruling that says that a former court case needs to be thrown out. Of course, none of this was voted on. What the Supreme Court did was actually preserve democracy, since nobody voted on what was going on with Roe versus Wade. That was an activist decision against what the Supreme Court's supposed to be doing. They're supposed to just rule on whether something's constitutional or not. And they preserved democracy today. But Heather can't handle that. She wants them dead. She is encouraging her followers, her readers, from IDW Publishing Star Trek line, from Star Wars editing gigs in the past, to go and kill or injure these people. It is something that is against Twitter's terms of service, for sure, to do. It is something that is deplorable and awful, and we must all universally condemn. But she doesn't stop there. She wants to encourage riots, destruction, violence. Here is her tweet saying, "Burn it all down." I guess she wants more rioting to happen in the streets. She is actively attempting to subvert democracy, actively attempting to subvert our federal government, and encouraging property destruction, violence, death, all sorts of things which are just nasty, of course, things that we would disavow on this channel. I'm all for peace. I'm a peaceful protesting type of person. I believe in dialogue and speech and democracy, of course. And Heather is flying in the face of all of those things with these awful tweets, which have me literally shaking, of course. I am very offended. I can't believe that somebody in her position with a blue check mark from IDW Publishing would ever say something so awful. This is so egregious that obviously IDW needs to make a statement about this, disavowing this, or they're encouraging the destruction of democracy along with her. That's how this works. I learned how this works over the last several years, and Heather shouldn't get a free pass for this. That's all I have to say about that. What do you think about Heather's comments, everybody? Do you think violence should be encouraged? Do you think she should be actively on there with a blue check mark, advocating for the death of the people on the Supreme Court? Leave a comment down below. I know that you are reasonable, nice people who, of course, stand for democracy, and I appreciate you guys being there. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. Back over mine today, and we'll be back soon.